Hey y'all. Oh, that was weird. Hey y'all. So, last week I took some diligent notes on everybody's videos, and then I proceeded to go house sit at my aunt's house for her dogs and her chickens and take care of them for a week. And since I didn't bring my notes, I was like, oh, I'll go back home later and grab them and make a video based on them. My house is like 10 minutes from her house. But because I was at her house for a week and literally never once went back to my house, I never grabbed the notebook, ergo, never made a video, and I'm sorry. Because I actually had like notes. So without further ado, Kate, I think you mentioned having to get a new license. Are you sure you need to go to the DMV? You might be able to do it online. I was in April, I had to get a new license because my New Jersey license was expiring. And I filled it out online and they mailed it to me. So I didn't have to go to the DMV at all. When I got my California license this time around, I did have to go in person because I had to get a real ID for the first time. Real ID isn't technically necessary because they moved the date from October 2020 to be October 2021. So if you don't want to go to the DMV in person, you might not have to. I don't know what you're trying to do with changing yours or if it's just expired. So maybe necessary, maybe not, but worth effort. Excuse me, you sleep with a blanket over your head? I can't process that. Like, I can sleep with my feet under the blanket sometimes and sometimes not. But the concept of my head being under, I think I would get so claustrophobic so fast. Yeah. You asked if it was weird to watch YouTube on my TV, and the answer is no. I watch everything on my TV. I sometimes put like Zoom church. My friend does like a Zoom dance recital every Saturday, and I like watch her dance, and so I put Zoom on the TV, so I'm watching her dance on my TV. I'm just used to casting to it from the Chromecast or the HDMI cord. It works super easily. And YouTube videos these days, for the most part, are good enough quality that blown up to that size, it's not a problem. If I were to watch something really old, it would be grainy and awful, but even your guys' videos are fine up there. NaNoWriMo. So you were talking about JournalWriMo. I failed at that. I don't think I journaled a single time during NaNoWriMo, but I did write 50,000 words. I fail a lot of years. I didn't fail this year. I'm so proud of myself. And if I'd written like 1667 every single day, that would be like a feat and I'd be impressed with myself, but I did not do that. I wrote 1600 to 2000 whatever ish word average through the first 32,000 words, and then I did not touch it until the 28th. And I wrote 18,000 words Saturday and Sunday. So it was about 9,000 words a day for 2 straight days to get to 50,000. And I didn't want to risk, because I had to go to work on Monday, I didn't want to risk not writing because of work or writing during work and being distracted and getting in trouble or anything. So I actually finished it a day early, despite the fact that 2 days early I was technically 18,000 words short. So I'm just like, my stats look ridiculous. It's like steadily climbing plateau spike, which is great. I'm really proud of it. It's yeah. I'll get back to that later. You said in your video that you had said Primrose at the beginning of Nella's video. I did the exact same thing. I was like when she appeared, and it was really cute. I loved that. Nella, good luck with dating. That is so amazing to find somebody in this like time where nobody gets to meet anybody, to find somebody who's special, and I wish you the best. That's cool. I hope it works out. Congratulations on your degree. Oh my god. That is like epic and wonderful and incredible and great job. You worked really hard for that. Awesome. Oliver, I hope the surgery recovery is going well. I don't know where you're at in that process, but I hope it's going really well. Oh, another thing, Kate, on the long video, you commented, your title was that it was, you forgot to stop talking. When I read that title, I cracked up. Like, the time flew when I was actually watching it, but when I read the title, I, like, started actually laughing out loud. The time flew, in part, because I was playing with a literal child's toy. Hear me out. I bought myself a toy that's geared for 4-year-olds as basically like a fidget toy for when I'm watching TV or movies or listening to podcasts or whatever, or on the phone. And it is the greatest thing ever. I am obsessed. It's this thing. It's like a Tetris board of blocks kind of thing. But like it's tactile and I can play with it. And I make up rules for myself. So like the rule when I was doing this one is like the same color can't touch, like a block can't touch something else of the same color. So that's like pretty simple. Or sometimes I'll do like all of the blues have to touch a red or something, like rules, or like all the blacks on this side and all the yellows on this side, whatever. And it's like, it's so dumb. It has absolutely no redeeming value, but like it is amazing for passing time. Cause like I have issues with like attention span. And it's really good for that. It's like I don't reach for my phone to fidget with my phone and get distracted. It's like I'm reaching for something that isn't taking brain power. I bought it because I wanted to see if I could send it to my like 3-year-old niece. I guess I have to buy another one for her. It's worth it though. It was so fun. And then this video has gone really long already. So last thing I'm going to say is my NaNoWriMo. I had already told you guys it's the most like ridiculously, unbelievably self-indulgent thing I've ever written in my life, but it got so much more ridiculously so as the month went on, and I kind of owned it later in like the 18,000 words I wrote at the end. It was just like, fuck it, I'm writing what I want to write. It got hella meta where the last like 5,000 words and like the closing action or whatever you'd say, call that, where the story is like resolving itself, the way that she like emotionally calms down from the grief at the end of the story is deciding she's going to write a NaNoWriMo book. And the last lines of the story is her telling the opening line of the story to a friend. And the opening line of the story she's writing is the first line of the book. And I'm really, really, really proud of that. It is the most fun I've had writing something in so long. It was an absolute blast. It was like, it was perfect. It basically, the story ended at 50,500 words or something. So it's like, it came together so well, and I'm proud of it. And happy holiday season, y'all. DFTBA.